Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to make ramen soup with peanut and sriracha flavoring. So why don't we get started and take a look at the ingredients? So it's pretty simple. What we have simple ramen, instant ramen. All right. And we're going to use the flavor packet. And we also have some chicken. I use freshly sliced chicken thighs because chicken thighs have a lot of fat in them so they don't dry out. So we'll be using that. We're also going to use some mushrooms, and I'll slice these up a little bit smaller so we can get that umami flavor out of the mushrooms. You can you can use different mushrooms if you'd like, but these are just white mushrooms. We're going to have some fresh onion. We'll slice that up, and we'll kind of finish off the vegetable part with some sugar snap peas, which are nice fresh sugar snap peas. Our flavoring, as I've mentioned earlier, is going to be a mixture of, this is sriracha barbecue sauce and some peanut butter. So why don't we get started? We're going to start by taking the chicken packet flavor, the flavor, and we've got 2 cups of water, and we're going to get that boiling right in here, and we're just going to put that right in, and that's going to flavor the soup, but it's also going to flavor the chicken as well. So let's get the chicken. There we go. And I've sliced this up into about 1/4-inch slices against the grain. So the grain is really short, which makes it tender. And this is probably maybe like a 1/4 pound. It's one thigh, and we'll just put that right in. And we're going to basically poach this. This is going to poach pretty quickly. And that's going to both give some flavor, but it's also going to pick up some flavor from that packet. There we go. All right. And it looks like it cooks instantly, but we want to make sure that it cooks through. And that'll only take probably 5 minutes or so. And you'll see it was boiling. We put that chicken in and it kind of cooled that off. So that's why you want to have it on high heat. So let's go back here. And here's our mushrooms. And we're just going to take our knife and we're going to cut that into probably 1/4-inch cubes. There we go. Just slide these right over. I can smell the mushrooms already. That chicken is cooking well. And that broth is flavoring. I can't remember, but it's 2 cups of water that I've put in here for the soup. If you didn't want soup, you could cut the amount of water in half, and you could basically have a nice easy stir fry. But we want soup today. There we go. So while that's cooking, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my noodles and I'm going to just break that packet into quarters. We'll just slide these right in here. And I want to spread them out so that they can get covered by that broth, which is now coming up to a boil again. And while that's soaking in that boiling broth, let's go back over here and let's cut up our onion. And what we'll do with our onion, which I peeled, is we'll cut that in half and we'll just slice that probably into 1/4 inch strips. There we go. And what will happen is when we put this into that boiling soup, this will come apart. Thinly sliced onions. Put those right in. Put those in. So those noodles have been in there for about a minute. They're softening up on the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to flip them over. And yes, if you don't want to break the package up, you can do this whole. It just makes it easier to eat later. But if you like that, old Chinese saying, long noodles, long life, don't break them up. It's up to you. There we go. All right, so that chicken is cooked now. And those onions, see how they separated out from the heat of the boiling water, the broth? So they're going to add their flavor. So that'll be nice. All right, so we have our peanut butter. This is about 1/4 cup of peanut butter, and I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of this sweet Sriracha barbecue sauce. And you can use any other sauce that you would like. Some people just use soy sauce. And oyster sauce would be good here as well. So let's put in our peanut butter because we want that to melt in. All right. There we go. See how that softening it right up? And our noodles, they're probably just like a minute away from being al dente. Put in there for about 2 minutes. And a couple tablespoons of our Sriracha. So this will be a little bit spicy. Usually I don't measure, but what the heck. There we go. Just give that a stir. And the last thing that I'll put in is the sugar snap peas. I like my sugar snap peas crunchy. So here they are. Taking the ends off. We'll just mix those right in. If you like them a little bit softer, you can put them in a little bit earlier. There we go. So let me just use this to get those mixed in. So you can see if you had only 1 cup of water, you wouldn't have all this broth, the soup. You have something more like a lo mein. There we go. And that peanut butter is all softened up. I'm just going to kill the heat on that now. We know the chicken is cooked. So let's yum. There we go. We'll just mix that up a little bit. And you can add other vegetables. Broccoli is really good with this. And you can see that the peanut sauce is nice and thick. So there's our noodles. Not too soggy. So that's it for now, and we'll see you next time.